All right, well, we're headed out to go practice at the camp. Got 3 ATVs loaded up. Got a Raptor 125 and Brandon's 850 and the 1000. So Brandon's finishing getting them all zip tied up. Got some rainstorms, it looks like, but hopefully we can get out there before it starts raining. So this is Austin Wilson. He is going to ride his Raptor 125 that his dad has worked really hard on to get the carburetor cleaned out. And this is my other little whippersnapper. Yeah, this is Bella. This is Bella. So anyway, we're just want to give you guys an update. We're getting ready to head out. I think a little bit of rain out here, Brandon. Oh, we got some passengers. Not gonna ride? So we're back out at the camp riding, and we are, Walt and Terry, we are headed down to pick up a broken quad. And a little bit wet out here. Got a little bit of rain. Oh. And but anyway, the kids just took off riding. Terry and them been here a little bit before us, and they've got a broken quad, so we're going down to check it out and see if we can't retrieve it. But also Terry did some bulldozing and stuff out here also. So a little jump here. So I think we hear them coming. I thought I heard them coming.
I did too.
You did too? Yeah, I think they're over there on that corner over there.
I'm getting off the road.
Yeah. But anyway, it's still a little bit wet out here. Brandon made a lap, and we see them down there. Brandon had made a lap, and yeah, it's pretty wet out here. You can see definitely see the water. So we got one of our riders coming here. This is Austin Wilson. Got another one coming here. Boy, this road is wet. Said the heck with it, he gonna get us all muddy, he don't care. His brother John. A little bit of mud. And Brandon's over here.
He's on that new trail that I cut.
He's on the new trail that Terry cut this past week, so we'll get out here and see what's wrong with this thing. Got a caliper.
We just need to pry it back. If we pry it back and don't work the front brakes, it should be
I think that's what they said. We need to pull it back and
pull it back. I don't think we'll get something we can.
You gonna pull it or what?
Terry can ride it. You ain't got to ride for it. There ain't no tubes, did it? Here.
He said something about a big zip tie or something.
He was saying just zip tie through.
Huh?
Just zip tie through there.
Get it off. I don't know if you'll be able to do it behind that.
This is a new Apex that we've been building. Terry's been working quite a bit on it there at the shop, and got it all finished up, and something broken over in the left front with the caliper. Not sure if it's a bolt broke or
Might have just saved us a motor
or what.
right here. Look at this.
Yeah, and of course he took off before Terry was able to put the airbox lid on there. Of course, this is the water that they were talking about here. This is the only place I think that's got water in it besides the creek crossing, the little crossing up there. But Brandon is out. I think Terry cut another trail out here, so he's trying to get that cut in for the little kids, and then we'll turn the little kids loose on it, but and try to keep them off this road here. Anyway, we're out here, and you can see up behind me here, we got some clouds, but it barely rained today, but it was just enough to wet the darn place back. We got some other property over there that we're going to try to cut some more trail on over there. We just haven't had time. We've been busy wrenching on things and repairing things and getting prepared for GNCC and Florida Trail Riders coming up, our opener, or the season opener for Florida Trail Riders and all. So we haven't been out here that much to bring the skid steers out here and do the grading like we're wanting to, but or the cutting of the trails and all that. But there's a lot of there's a lot of property here that we haven't even been on, to be honest with you. So we're gonna try to get some time loops and everything. So we'll see what he says. Brandon is on the 1000, the one that we changed those springs on last week. So I'm interested to see what he says when he comes back in for a break. See if it turns better and reacts a little bit better to him. So very interested in seeing how that turns out. But all right, let me see what they got going on. I think they got it going. So yep, it still runs. Alright, so it looks like Terry's gonna ride that back and get back on here, and we'll get back to the camp.
The palmettos, they're not bad. There's one section over here that's really bad. But okay, so there was some of that stuff that was head high when I was cutting. Some of it was pretty bad. The kickers was the scary part because you couldn't see them really. They were just in the ground. That might be the best.
I will tell you though, when he turned that corner, he stayed in the throttle.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I'd have quit throwing stuff on me.
So Lila, I haven't had you on camera. This is another team member of ours. She races a little 50 DRR in Florida Trail Riders. Ended up in what, third? Second in points this year for the first time ever.
And she's a pro.
We got another quad coming here. This is John.
Oh, we got a rail.
John rides Super Pee Wee B. This is Austin Wilson. Florida Trail Rider. Lila, you got to talk to the camera. She's got a beautiful little pink DRR that she rides. Her dad left it at home today. She did not ride it, or she's not out here at the property riding it today. But do you want to say anything to the people?
Hello.
Hello? Is that all you can say? She ended up.
I'm the greatest ever been. I'm the greatest.
She's a good little racer. These are her brothers that are out here riding, and this is her beautiful mom, and this is Terry's wife. But anyway, we look forward to getting her on film on some Florida Trail Riders here in a couple weeks. And we got Brandon coming back here now. So it does look a lot better. It does look a lot. The turns look a lot better. But this is one of the same turns we was trying the other day, and he was having to wash the four-wheeler way out here to get it to turn and back off the throttle. But it did look like that he had some pretty good cut. Yeah, he was able to get to it. So, but we'll see whenever he gets here. All right, here he comes back. And we got Wilson coming here. And this looks like it's John. I just wanted to show y'all a little bit of the track. It's finally getting to where it's a really good practice track for it. I hear Brandon coming behind me, but you can see where I better get out of his way. He'll be coming right through here. This is Brandon here. I mean, to me, it didn't look that bad. I'm not a pro racer though. But honestly, the track is grooming up really good. We don't want nothing that's extremely rough, that we tear up things out here, but we do like for it to be a little bit challenging for our riders, but not enough to tear things up. So mini quads, it's really hard on the mini quads, especially after Brandon gets out there riding the 4x4. But anyway, we gotta find some more time to come out and do a little bit of work. did a little bit of work on the track and that kind of stuff, but those days are hard to find. But anyway, I ran out of welding wire last night and gas. Chris Wilson went and got me some gas and welding wire today. So tomorrow, be working on those gussets. So try to get that, and it looks like that's what's going to be our Labor Day weekend project. So no pontoon boating for us like we had wanted to, but anyway, I hear another little rider coming here. I'll try to get out of their way once they get here. All right, let me jump out of the way and I'll get him coming through here. Doesn't appear the jetting's correct on that thing there. It just missing a high RPM. Maybe the little rider should have shifted a little bit earlier too. So boy, look at this right here. Finally getting a whoop there. I hear another one of our riders here. Hang on. Getting some whoops in here. So that's John Jackson's brother. He's on a Yamaha Raptor 125. Boy, here comes Brandon. Let me get up here behind this tree. Brandon's on a Canam Renegade 1000. It's been highly modified. Looked pretty good when he came through. He may say something different whenever he stops, but to me it looked really good. Hi, Brandon. Brandon and the two little quad riders are looks like they're about 20 minutes in. 20 minutes into a 30-minute moto, so we'll walk back up here to where everybody's at, and they'll be stopping here in a few, and we'll try to get some of their intake of what they thought, you know, about the quad handling and the characteristics and all that. So I'm gonna make my way back up there so I can catch them when they stop. We got Brandon coming through, so that was a lot better. We've been here at this same little turn here, and he was having to back the corner way up and then burp the throttle about midway through and then get on the gas. But there it looked like he was able to carry a lot of speed into the corner and motor all the way through it, which is what we want. So I'm interested to see what he says when he stops. All right, we're out here in the shop working. We got Kyla, and then we got Brandon next weekend, and this seems to be our project this week, or this weekend. But good thing about it is we got all the welding done. Got all the gussets put in here. All of them are welded in, and Brandon has spray painted them. Gusset there, but they are gussets all over this thing. B&R really does a good job with the gussets on this thing, because this is where the frame that we have noticed that it breaks. The 1000 over there is broken half right here. So as you can see, all these gussets are in here to prevent that. So Brandon has started already. We are started assembling it. I got the welding done in the front and moved to the rear. So Brandon went ahead and started on the putting the A-arms back on. Brand new A-arms, 2021 A-arms. These are gusseted also. So hopefully we don't have any issues. Brandon has also put the power steering pump back in, so new steering bushings here, new pitman arm, greasable pitman arm, new bushings in there. So, and obviously new OEM bushings in here, new ball joints. So everything's gonna be brand new. So we have still yet to do these motor mounts and this motor mount. He was waiting on me to get done welding. So we still have that to do. They're laying over there on the counter. So we did go out and ride the other day at the property, and I got some footage, and also I got some footage there at the end of the riders of how everything went. Although it was almost dark, and they're not crickets. What are they, Brandon? Whatever it is, that there's something out there that there is something out there in them woods that make a noise, and they sound like a cricket. And they were so loud when I was interviewing Brandon and the riders of how their day went and their moto, that you could not hear them. They were screaming loud. So anyway, we are going to do that now with Brandon. The other riders are obviously not here that was out there the other day, but I'm going to interview Brandon, and we'll discuss his 1000 Canam Renegade 1000 that we had been working on with the Axis shocks on there, and that we had changed and lightened up the springs. We went out to the camp out there to ride the other day, and that's pretty much a true test, because it's really some good property to try to test things on. So we're going to discuss some things with Brandon, and what he thought, what he thought about the ride the other day. So what are you thinking, Brandon, about the 1000? Was it better, or was it we gaining on it, or what?
Yeah, we did a huge gain. What night was it? I guess it'd be Wednesday night.
Wednesday. Tonight's Friday night.
Yep. When we rode out the property, overall the whole bike just handled better. What it was doing was it was allowing the rear end to become lighter, and for me to go into the corners with the rear end lighter made me easier to corner, essentially. So when we lightened up the front springs, it dove more, made the rear end lighter, and made it more comfortable for me riding. But there is some things that I didn't like. For some reason, the bike did feel like it was packing up in areas and stuff like that. But I think spring rates were really close or right on the money.
Brandon, can you explain to them what you mean by packing up in the front end?
So what it was doing was, there was a palmetto section out there, and or whoop section, or brake whoops going into a corner. What it would do was, it felt like it was riding on like the main spring, because it was packed up already from hitting the first whoop. So when I went to the second whoop, it was like really stiff. So I was feeling that as well.
So what happens is, when you go into the when you went around in those speed bumps, it would go like this, but then the shocks would compress, but they wouldn't rebound fast enough, and that's what they call packing. And then as you hit the second and the third one, it's a harsh ride, and it bounces all the way through. So you want those shocks to rebound a little bit. We got to reach out to Micah and try to get some clarity on what he'd like for us to change. We do have some front end work we still want to mess with, and some caster and camber and stuff like that, but that's not going to help what he's talking about. I think that's mainly shocks is what he's talking about, but the quad turned a lot better.
Oh yeah, I mean, it was night and day difference compared to what I've been riding on that bike. So we did do a huge gain on it, but there's still some more work that we can do on it.
Right. I mean, I got some videos of you in the cornering, and they'll see them, that where when you got in the middle of the corner, you gassed all the way through, and you was able to turn it pretty tight and that kind of stuff. So we're certainly making gains on it. But we've not ruled out not taking this one. Tonight is Friday night, and next Friday night we should be sitting in West Virginia, in Beckley, West Virginia. So we are leaving next Thursday morning early. So not sure this one's going to make it. We're going to try. We are off work on Monday, which is Labor Day. And we are going to work on it tomorrow all day, Sunday, Monday. If we don't have any snags and problems, we should have this bike back together, providing we haven't missed something and not ordered it, or that kind of stuff. But the welding was a huge job. That's all done. We really feel good about, because we did it. And I'm glad we did, because we did see a lot of cracks and breaks in the chassis, especially back here in this back area here where the sway bar mounts here near your trailing arms mount in here. So all this had some stress cracks in it. So I am certainly glad that we did tear it down and gusset it. Is it a lot of work? Yeah, but it's okay. We'd rather do that than move forward and tear things up even worse, or even worse than that, not finish a race because of that. So we are certainly glad we did that. A lot of work, but we're going back together with it now. We're going to work on it some tomorrow, and I'll try to get some video of that. Sometimes when we get out here working, we just start going and going and going, and I don't pick up the camera. But we will be out here by ourselves. Try to do the best we can. If not, then our backup plan is we're going to ride the 1000. He would rather ride this 850 right now. So, but our backup plan is that. And this is Miss Kyla. This is Brandon's girlfriend. I don't get to speak with her very much. She lives about an hour and a half or so away from us. So she gets to come down. She is working now. She graduated high school. So now she's got a full-time job, so she gets to come down on the weekends, and they get to ride a little bit together and that kind of stuff. But she rides a TRX 450, and they're going to try to do some riding maybe Sunday late or Monday morning sometime, providing how this project goes here. But Kyla's here tonight and helping us, and trying to get this thing together. So, but we're all excited about next week, right? So Kyla says she's nervous. I'm not nervous. I'm ready to go racing. I'm ready to go watch everybody. I want to shake some hands, see some people. Been a long time. So, and I'm excited to watch Brandon race. I haven't watched Brandon race a race since March. And in my lifetime, I've never went that long. I've had some things happen in life that kept me from going to the races, and but I'm not 100%, but I'm coming back. And I'm able to go and watch and help out and do some driving and that kind of stuff. But we do have a new van too that I want to show you guys, and I will do a video on our new van that we had just purchased back at early summer that we'll be traveling in. So that ought to help us, with our traveling and be a lot better for us. So what are you thinking, Brandon, so far? You think you're ready to ride out? You like what we got going on here?
I think we can get this thing done as long as we don't have any issues with it.
Yeah.
We shouldn't. We think we got all our P's and Q's in a line, so we should be good.
Okay, just a lot of work, but we're okay with the work, right?
We got a 3-day weekend, so get everything done and ready to go.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to tell you that I did get some footage yesterday, and I'm gonna try to put it on the front side of this video. So if you're watching this now, you've probably already seen it. But of the kids out riding, and then Brandon out riding on the property on Wednesday night. So, but anyway, and I apologize for the interview. We did do an interview out there, but you're not going to be able to hear it. It's like a 10-minute interview of talking to each one of the children or the kids, the youth riders, and then also Brandon. But it just did not work out. It is so noisy. So I figured I'd do it now. So I appreciate you guys watching, and like, comment, and share. We love the comments. If you'd like to see something that we're not doing, certainly let us know. We don't mind showing you anything. And if you don't mind sharing our page, that'd be fine too. We are here to show people what we do, and we are enjoying it. It's some things that we do here, and there's not a lot of editing. I don't cut a lot of things out yet because I just don't know how, to be honest with you. So we don't mind showing you what we do here in the shop. You know what I mean? There's nothing. It's exciting for us, because we enjoy working on these things and riding and racing and that kind of stuff. But I can't wait till we start racing. I think it's going to be pretty cool. to see some of the videos and how things operate and work and that kind of stuff. But and how Brandon prepares for a race, Kyla also. So and then how I prepare for the race, being on the sideline to help these guys. So it's a 2-hour race for them, so they need a lot of sideline work. It takes a whole team to make everything happen, including Mom, and Mom's in the house, so including her. So it takes a lot of effort to get there. So we're going to try to bring you a lot of guys along and show you some of that. So, but anyway, we appreciate everything, guys. I want you to like, comment, and share. Comments are awesome because it makes us feel like that somebody's watching, and so we appreciate that. So for now, we'll cut out and we'll get some more video of us putting this thing together tomorrow, and hopefully we can get some videos of Brandon riding this thing before we leave out of here early on Thursday morning.